Some reasons why Middle East support for Ukraine wavers. Many Middle Eastern countries still are undecided concerning support for Ukraine during Russia's invasion. Initially, for example, Middle Eastern protesters demonstrated support for Ukraine, and some even considered fighting on its behalf. Now, however, initial support seems to yield to hesitancy. The reasons are varied. Some in Syria note Russia continues to support the dictatorial leadership of Assad, while the West largely remains silent. Others note more pressing and overriding concerns such as unemployment, poverty, inflation, corruption, and political stability. Additionally, Middle East press and media note what appears to them as uneven worldwide treatment and standards. They note ongoing conflicts in many Middle Eastern countries that receive little to no Western media attention. They also cite the lack of response and reaction to various human rights tragedies in Syria that receive substantially less Western attention. Furthermore, some compare Putin's invasion of Ukraine to the U.S. invasion of Iraq under the presidency of George Bush Jr. and find a certain hypocrisy in the United States' current outrage. One Moroccan publication concluded the lack of expressed outrage over Russia's Ukraine invasion may have more to do with anti-American sentiment than support for Russia. They reached this conclusion after tracking and monitoring the social media commentary of the Arabic-speaking public. Many viewed the battle in Ukraine as the result of a new geopolitical competition between America, Europe, and Russia that the West now chooses to play in Ukraine's territory, with the besieged Ukrainian people appearing to them as collateral damage. Generally, many view Russian Middle Eastern foreign policy more favorably than U.S. foreign policy. A continuing and ongoing survey among 28,000 people in 13 Arab countries found 58% of respondents negatively viewed U.S. Arab country foreign policy, while only 41% viewed Russian foreign policy in the same way. Economic reasons also help explain why some Middle Eastern countries are reluctant to openly express support for Ukraine. Russia has an expanding business and economic presence in the region, which helps foster development. And Russia's investment comes with no expectations regarding free market economics, norms of democracy, or human rights achievements. Finally, some countries simply are trying to navigate an emerging New World Order, which is much more multipolar than unilateral than in the past. With Russia seen as a new emerging player among the United States, the United Kingdom, China, and the European Union, a best strategy may be neutrality. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. It helps others find our content. And please visit Econobits.com for a list of resources and references.